Hello dear student, I am Rohini. I will welcome to all of you. Today we will discuss about the self-processing form, sticky forms and the multi-value parameter. In the previous lecture, we learned about the superglobal variables $_server, $_get and the $_post method. Today lecture next superglobal, that is the $_request. $_request function can be used to collect the form data sent with the both get and the post. This is the one example. In this example, first this is the HTML script.
$_request also work with the post method. The PHP built-in $_request function contains the content of the $_get method as well as the $_post method. This is your HTML script. Here we can design the welcome screen, and in this screen here we can write down the form tag and we can give the action is equal to hello.php. This is our PHP file, and we can set method is equal to post. Here we can take the two input fields, means the two text field having name n and the s for the name and the surname of the user. Then we take one submit button and the reset button. Reset button for the clearing the data of the text field, and submit. After clicking on the submit button, it will redirect into the PHP file. In this PHP script, we can retrieve the information which is enter into the text field by using here the $_request, and here we can use the n variable, because in the HTML form we can set the first text field name as a n and the second text field name as the yes, and then we can retrieve this value by using the $_request instead of the method is equal to post, and simply we can display this value by using the echo statement. Self-processing page. Self-processing page means one PHP page can be used to both generate a form and process it. You can use PHP self variable for generating self-processing form. PHP self is a variable that returns the current script being executed. This variable returns the name and the path of the current file from the root folder. You can use this variable in the action field of the form. Here we can write down the form tag, and in this tag name of the form and then method is equal to post. But in the action part we can write down here the one PHP script. Here PHP start tag and then the echo statement. In this echo statement we can use here the $_server and the PHP_self element, and then this indicate that your HTML script and the PHP script both are saved in the same file. Consider this example in which the form accepts Fahrenheit temperature and convert it into the Celsius in the same page. Means we can write PHP script and the HTML script in the same file. Here we can write down first the HTML script, and in this script we can set the title as a temperature conversion. After that we can write down the PHP script, and in this script we can check if the server $_server request method equal to get. If get method, then it will perform this action form action, and in this action tag we can write down the code for the self processing page. opening bracket, then the PHP script starting tag, echo statement, and here the $_server PHP self element. And here we can mention here the method is equal to post. And we can simply display the message Fahrenheit temperature, means we can take the input type as a text, means the text field, and then having the name Fahrenheit, and in this text field we can enter the temperature in the Fahrenheit format. After that we can take the one submit button having the name convert to the Celsius, and then after here we can check else if server request method equal to post, and then it will access or the retrieve the temperature in the Fahrenheit format here $_post, because here we can use the method is equal to post, and by using the formula conversion of the Fahrenheit temperature into the Celsius, here we can retrieve this value into this variable, and after that we can use this formula temperature in the Fahrenheit -32 multiply by 5 by 9, and then this formula calculate the temperature in the Celsius, and after that we can display this output by using the printf statement, or we can also use here the echo statement, and then this will display the temperature in the Fahrenheit as well as the Celsius. Then if there is no temperature conversion, then it will simply display the message this script only works with get and the post request, and this is the built-in function which is display the error message. And then after here we can end the PHP script also and the HTML script also in the same file. Sticky forms. Sticky forms remember the values you enter in the input field. And the good example of the sticky form is Google search box. Sticky form help user to type the same form again, supplying the value in inputs. Sticky form is the form in which the result of the query are accompanied by a search form whose default value are those of the previous query. To make sticky form, you just include the attribute value for the text field and selected or the checked for the other elements. A technique in which the result of a query is combined by the search form and whose default values are those of the previous query. Consider example, if we give any search string to the search engine, the top of the result page contains the another search box which already contains the same search string. To refine our search further, we can add extra keywords to the search string. This is the sticky behavior of form, and the basic technique to make the form sticky is to use the submitted form value as the default value when created the HTML field. Consider this example. In this example, we can write down HTML and the PHP script in the same file, and also by using the form tag, we can also use here the self-processing page. In the action tag, we can write down the code for the self-processing page, and here we can use the method is equal to post, and here we can just display the message your name, and then take a one text field and having the name, and then in this field value is equal to PHP opening script, and then we can check if it said $_post name, and then echo $_post and the name, and this code is used for the sticky to make the form as a sticky form. We can also take one submit button having the name submit and the value also submit, and after clicking on this button, it will display your name is $_post, and it will display the name, which is entered by the user previously. After that, multi-value parameters. HTML selection list created with the select tag and can allow multiple selections to ensure that PHP recognizes the multiple values that the browser passes to a form processing script. You need to make the name of the field in the HTML form and which is the end with the square opening closing square bracket means the array. When PHP engine sees a submitted form field name with the square brackets at the end, it creates a nested array of values within the $_get or a $_post and also $_request superglobals array rather than the single value. This is the code of the multi-value parameter, and here we can save both HTML and the PHP script in the same file. And in this code we can also use the self-processing page, and here we can set the title as the languages, and in this file we can set method is equal to get, and we can also take the one selected list for the languages, and by using this list you can select your language, and we can set the name of the select tag is the languages, and we can use here the opening closing square bracket for the multiple selection, and here we can set the values C, C++, PHP and the Java. We can take one submit button having name yes and value is equal to my languages. After clicking on the submit button, it will display the languages which is selected by the user. Here first it will check by using the if statement array key exists or not, which is stored in the $_get method in the languages array, and by using this array here we can store all this value in the $L, and then we can use here the join function. This is the PHP built-in function, and by using this function we can separate all these selected options, means the languages name separated by the comma, and then it will simply display by using the echo statement all these languages, and then we can end the PHP script also and the HTML script also. Thank you.